Breakfast Town was the best place, ever. The sun always smiled, it was a big, happy yolk. Pancakes did flips. Flip, 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 so cool. Waffles waved hello, their hands were sticky with syrup. Bacon strips skated down the streets. Sizzle! Everyone was super happy all the time, they loved mornings most of all. Good morning, they sang. It was a town full of yummy food. And fun, what a wonderful place to live. Oh yeah, no one was ever grumpy in Breakfast Town, nope. But uh-oh, there was a villain. A mean one.
Boo! Hiss!
His name was Count Caffeine. Count Caffeine did not like mornings. No way, he liked things dark and quiet and sleepy. He had a big, grumpy tower. Dark roast tower. Yikes, it was tall and scary. Very, very scary. He had an evil plan. A super sneaky, sleepy plan. He wanted Breakfast Town to sleep. Forever. He thought mornings were too noisy. Too bright. This Count was a real grump. A super grump. Count Caffeine built a giant ray gun. Zap! It was not a fun ray gun. Oh no, it was a sleep ray. Zzz. He pointed it at Happy Breakfast Town. Oh dear. Then he pushed a big red button. Click! A sleepy beam shot out. Whoosh! It covered the whole town. Every street, every house. Pancakes stopped flipping. Waffles stopped waving. Bacon strips stopped skating. Everything stopped. Everyone fell fast asleep. Snore. Breakfast Town was quiet, too quiet. The happy sun looked sleepy too. Yawn. No more good morning songs. So sad. No more yummy smells of cooking. Sniff. Only loud snores filled the air. Zzz.
Wahaha! Now I can have peace and quiet.
But he was wrong. So wrong. Someone was still awake. Who could it be? It was Toasty. A little piece of toast. He was in the toaster. Pop! He jumped out. He was supposed to be breakfast. A yummy breakfast. But now, everyone was asleep. Oh no! Toasty looked around. He was all alone. The town was so quiet. It was spooky. He saw the giant sleep ray. It was scary. Toasty was just a small piece of toast. So small, he felt a little scared. Maybe a lot scared. What could a little toast do? Toasty knew he had to do something. Yes, he could not let Count Caffeine win. No way! Even though he was small, he was brave. Super brave. He wiggled his crusty edges. He thought hard. He needed help. Big time. He remembered his best friends. Friends are good. First, he went to find Syrup Sam. Syrup Sam was a bottle of maple syrup. Sweet. Sam was slow. Very, very slow, but strong. And Sam was super sticky. Super duper sticky. Toasty found Syrup Sam. Sam was asleep. Z's. Whispered Toasty, loudly for a whisper. Sam opened one sleepy eye.
Huh? What?
Toasty told him about Count Caffeine and the sleep ray. Syrup Sam was not happy, not one bit.
That Count Caffeine. We must stop him.
Next they needed Eggbert. Eggbert was an egg. Eggbert was very smart, a real brainy egg. He knew lots of things, lots and lots. He was a bit round and a bit fragile. Crack. Just kidding. They found Eggbert in his comfy carton, snoozing.
Eggbert, wake up!
Wake up.
Shouted Toasty and Sam. Well, Sam gurgled. Eggbert slowly rolled over. He put on his tiny glasses.
Goodness me, what is all this quiet?
Toasty explained everything super fast. Zoom! Eggbert listened very carefully. He tapped his shell.
This is a dreadful dilemma. Count Caffeine must be stopped for Breakfast Town.
Toasty, Syrup Sam, and Eggbert looked at each other. They were a strange team. Toast, syrup, and an egg. But they were ready. Their mission was clear. Stop Count Caffeine. They had to go to Dark Roast Tower. Gulp! The tower looked even scarier up close. Yikes! It was dark brown, like burnt coffee. P.U. Shadows danced around it, spooky shadows. Our heroes took a deep breath, a very deep breath.
Let's go, team,
said Toasty, trying to sound brave. Syrup Sam oozed slowly.
I'm coming.
He bubbled. Eggbert rolled carefully.
Onwards for breakfast!
He chirped. It was time for an adventure. A dangerous adventure. Inside Dark Roast Tower was dim and gloomy. It smelled like old coffee grounds. Blech! Mean-looking coffee bean guards patrolled the halls. Grr, they had tiny spears made of coffee stirrers. Ouch!
We need to be sneaky, very sneaky.
Toasty was small. He could hide easily. Peekaboo. Syrup Sam was sticky. He could climb walls. Schloop! Eggbert was smart. He saw patterns in the guards' routes. They tiptoed past the sleeping guards. Shh! It was like a super tricky video game. Level 1. Deeper they went, into the Tower of Doom. Count Caffeine had set traps. Oh boy, traps. There were puddles of sticky dark molasses. Gross. Toasty almost got stuck.
Help!
He cried very quietly. Syrup Sam just smiled a bubbly smile. He was stickier. He slurped up the molasses. Slurp! Problem solved. Then, giant coffee beans started rolling down a ramp. Whoa, they were big and fast. Rumble, rumble. Eggbert saw a small crack in the wall.
Quick, in here!
They squeezed through just in time. Phew! That was close! The heroes were tired, but they did not give up. They climbed winding stairs. Up, up, up. They crossed rickety bridges made of coffee filters. Wobble. Toasty felt his crumbs shake. He was a brave little crumb. Syrup Sam left sticky footprints everywhere. Oops! Eggbert kept everyone's spirits up with smart plans.
According to my calculations, we are very close,
He said. They could hear Count Caffeine laughing. It was a very evil laugh, a super evil nasty laugh. They knew the final challenge was near, very near. They reached a big dark door, the control room. Inside sat Count Caffeine. He was huge. He was drinking a giant mug of black coffee. Slurp. He saw the tiny heroes. He laughed even louder.
Well, well, well. Look what we have here. A crumb, a drip, and a fragile shell. Ha!
Toasty stood tall, or as tall as a toast can.
Your sleepy plan is over, Count Caffeine.
Prepare for breakfast, Justice.
Count Caffeine just pointed his sleep ray at them. Uh-oh. He sneered. Evil! But our heroes were ready. They had a plan. Toasty zipped forward. He was small and fast. Zoom! He dodged the sleep ray. Whew! Syrup Sam shot a blob of sticky syrup. Splat! It hit Count Caffeine's hand. The one holding the ray!
My ray, it's all sticky.
Yelled the Count. Eggbert saw his chance. He rolled towards a giant machine. It was the town's big alarm clock. Ring-a-ling. The big alarm clock was turned off. All sleepy. Eggbert knew it needed a reboot. A big reboot. He saw a big, shiny red button. But it was too high for Eggbert. Oh dear. S3. Media group, character coming up with an idea, kid having a lightbulb moment at stock at distribute_equally. That's it.
Toasty, Sam, I need a boost.
He called. Syrup Sam made a sticky ramp. Schloop! Toasty climbed Sam, then Eggbert rolled onto Toasty. Teamwork. Together they reached the button. Push! The big alarm clock sputtered. Then, Ring! It was the loudest, happiest alarm ever. So loud, the sound of the big alarm clock spread all over. It woke up Breakfast Town. Hooray! Pancakes started flipping again. Waffles waved their syrupy hands. Bacon strips did happy dances. Sizzle, dance, everyone cheered for Toasty, Sam, and Eggbert. Hip, hip, hooray, Count Caffeine. The sleep ray, all sticky, had backfired. Zap! He fell fast asleep in his chair. Snore! His own sleepy plan got him. Ha-ha, Breakfast Town was saved. All thanks to 3 little heroes. So, what did we learn, folks? It's super clear. Teamwork is awesome. It really, really is. Toasty was small. Sam was slow. Eggbert was fragile. But together, they were strong. Super strong. They did not give up. Nope, not ever. Even when things were scary, or sticky, or Raleigh, they stuck together like peanut butter and jelly. Yum! And that, my friends, is how you save the day. Always stick with your friends. They make a big, big difference. The end. Or is it? Maybe Count Caffeine will want revenge with decaf.